The Williamson County Children's Advocacy Center has helped our family. It's helped our family out a lot, and it's helped me in so many ways, and it's led me to go to school to be a trauma therapist for kids. I mean, if anyone feels any sort of call to help out and be involved at the Children's Advocacy Center, I mean, I think that's the most amazing thing that anyone could do.
I think children's advocacy centers are vitally important, and when I tour people, I say that I would never want to live in a community without a children's advocacy center. This is a model that works. This is a model that brings all the disciplines together, and this really is the best way to help families get hope, healing, and justice for children.
Before a children's advocacy center model was established, when that child experienced abuse and disclosed about it, they were going to have to share that experience with law enforcement, maybe with the teacher that they've outcried to, with the attorney that they're going to be talking to, with Child Protective Services if they're involved as well. And the child was having to speak to each individual. And what we now know is that that re-traumatizes the child. So the Advocacy Center model brings all of those parties to the table. And so the child shares that experience of abuse one time, and that child just has to share that experience, not re-traumatizing themselves more than one time.
Being able to come here, which my daughter did once a week for several years, you know, it became a very safe place for her to come and have a third party. It was truly the thing that helped us through a very dark time.
You know, we can't let this fall through the cracks. We can't treat it as if it were just an aside. As much as we wish child abuse would go away, it's not. You know, we'd love to work ourselves out of business, but it's not going to happen. So in order to help these children, we have to be sure that as board members and volunteers and staff, we have an organization that will stand up and stand the test of time.
The more people that we can get involved and we can expose to the fact that child abuse is really happening and it's not something taboo that we shouldn't talk about, I think the more we will see children want to speak up against it and people want to help those children and speak up against child abuse.
Like everyone, keeping people safe during the pandemic has been challenging, and we have sent as many workers as possible home to do telehealth with our clients. However, we have to stay open. We will always stay open, but we needed to expand before COVID. We need to be able to have our families spread out. We need to be able to give them as much privacy as possible. We want them to have room to feel comfortable in our center, and that's hard to do during a pandemic for sure. And when they're packed into this building the way that we are at the moment. So expanding is necessary.
It will be a beacon, I think, of hope to the children in the community and to their non-offending family members, so that they can see that there is something for them and a place where they can go for hope, healing, and justice.
It's scary sometimes to get started in something new. We're all afraid that we don't have enough time, or that we're not needed, or someone else will do it if we don't. But the truth is, no one will do it if you don't. And so it's important to plug in, to stay plugged in, and to keep our eyes and ears open.